What is up, everybody? I'm glad to see that you have returned to my videos. Why? Nintendo, I love you. You're my favorite company. I like you better than Microsoft, than Sony. I like everything about you. But recently, that all changed. And I'm sad to report that I am dangerously obsessed with Nintendo's new console. Like, I really want it. I want it so bad. It is so beautiful. But what is it? The Nintendo Switch Lite. Let's see what it's all about. Alright, so what's the deal with this crazy new console? Well, in case you're too lazy to go on the internet and type in Nintendo Switch Lite, then I will tell you. I'll tell you what it's all about. I'll give you the sweet details of this new crazy console. Let's go ahead and lay out the basic stuff. So, if you don't know what the Nintendo Switch is, then how do you still exist? How do you not know what the Nintendo Switch is? Now, if you don't know, you've been living under a rock the whole past 2 years. Let me tell you. Nintendo Switch, this little thing, you can plug in to your TV, play it on the TV, but you can also take it with you wherever you go. No matter where, no matter the when, as long as it has a battery, you can play Nintendo everywhere. But that all changed with the release of the Nintendo Switch Lite. Now, why did it change? Well, they removed the one thing that makes it a Switch. You can no longer plug it into the TV. So why would you want that? Well, because it's perfect. Everything about it is perfect except the name. You can't have a Switch that doesn't switch. Why didn't they just call it the Nintendo Lock or the Nintendo Stay or something like that? Because it doesn't switch. It locks. All joking aside, which I wasn't really joking, I was kind of being serious, it means that there aren't any Joy-Cons. Now, why aren't there Joy-Cons? Why would you need Joy-Cons on a completely portable system? The only reason the Joy-Cons existed was so you could take them off. So, here's what they did. They integrated it right into the entire console itself. Interestingly enough, the directional keys are actually replaced with a D-pad. So, that's totally for all those gamers out there who totally like controlling with the D-pad. But, since there aren't any Joy-Cons, they did get rid of the IR sensor. Now, why did they get rid of the IR sensor? Well, it's because only one game used it, and it's this one. But they also said that they got rid of HD Rumble, which is weird, because that was like one of the huge selling points. Well, maybe it wasn't huge, but it was definitely one of the selling points. Like, oh, we got HD Rumble, feel your ice cubes! But they got rid of it, and I still hope there's actually Rumble still in there, because how am I gonna feel my games if there's no Rumble? I gotta feel the shake, the shakety shake of the controllers. It's part of the experience. They didn't have it back in the day, but once they introduced it, you can't go back. You have to have Rumble. So, yeah, anyway, yes, I still hope they have Rumble in there. But yeah, so I hope there's still Rumble. Maybe it's not HD Rumble, maybe it's SD Rumble. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a technical joke. Like, one person on the entire planet got it, and that was probably me. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Also, they said that if you want to play games that can't be played in handheld mode, you need to buy extra Joy-Cons. How much do Joy-Cons cost? I don't know. I didn't look it up. But they're probably a lot of money that you shouldn't have to spend in the first place. Long story short, this is a handheld-only console. And apparently, some games don't support handheld mode. And that's weird because it's a Switch! It's a Switch! It's a Switch! It doesn't make sense. Why would you make a game for a Switch and then not support handheld mode? So the fact that it doesn't support a TV is also interesting because I want to know, can it be modded to hook up to a TV? And the answer is probably yes, but I'm not worried. It hasn't been figured out yet, but I'm not worried because it will be figured out. The Switch Lite is also, by my calculations, 78.5% smaller than the actual Switch. I want it so bad. I want it. Nintendo Switch Lite. The touchscreen is also slightly smaller too. The standard Switch has a 6.2-inch display, while the Switch Lite has a 5.5-inch display. And by my logic, that means that if they're the same resolution, the smaller screen is actually crisper, which is kind of funny because the Switch 1 is supposed to be of higher value than Switch Lite. So, it's funny that the Switch Lite has a crisper screen while Switch regular doesn't. It's just kind of funny. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Gonna start a rap. Switch black, yeah, switch rap. On that note, the fact that the Switch 1 is supposed to be of higher value is interesting because the battery life actually is shorter on Switch 1 than Switch Lite, which is funny. I think I know why, is because there's no controllers that Switch Lite needs to charge. Also, it has a smaller screen, which probably aids in the battery. The battery life on Switch Lite is only slightly better. It's about half an hour better, so that's probably why it's better. And I cannot believe I forgot to mention something as important as the colors. The colors are so important. Ariel! Yeah, what am I doing? Okay. Ariel! Yeah, okay. So, it comes in yellow, turquoise, and gray. That is a very weird selection of colors, if you ask me. At first, I thought it was only going to come in yellow. When he pulls it out of his jacket, I'm like, there's only yellow? Why is it yellow? That's kind of weird. Yellow is a strange color. And I was like, okay, well, they have turquoise too, which is also kind of weird. But they have gray, so I guess I'll go with the gray one. And it's not that I have problems against yellow or turquoise. What am I talking about? Yeah, but anyway, yeah, it's not like I have problems against them. It's just weird colors. I'm sorry. Like, hi, we're Nintendo. We only pick the strangest colors. How's it going? Would you like a banana Switch, or would you like a turquoise Switch? Banana or turquoise? We also have gray, but banana is yeah. So it's kind of weird. I don't know why they picked those colors, but that's okay. Not a big deal. I just figured they would at least have red. Like, if they had red, I might buy that. And if it was a darker shade of blue, I might buy that one too. And if they had black, I'd totally buy black. But they also have a Pokemon one too. So if you were waiting for Sword and Shield to come out, go ahead and wait for your Switch Lite Pokemon edition to come out too, because it actually, design, I do kind of like the design. And finally, the actual most important part of this entire thing is the price. How much does this thing cost? Well, I'll have you know, it costs $200, which, before you say anything, yes. So that is $100 cheaper than the standard Switch, which, that is a deal, okay? I would consider saving up my piggy bank to buy a Switch Lite. Like, that is a deal. Like, I mean, yeah, it's really good. That is really good price, I think. Well, it would be better if it was $150, but I mean, it's still a new console. Switch came out 2 years ago, so the fact that it's like this high of a price, or this low of a price, I'm sorry, is kind of crazy because it's still pretty new, you know? It's also interesting though that the new Nintendo 3DS XL is the same exact price as Switch Lite, you know? That's weird. Like, why is it the same price? I mean, like, if you're gonna sell a 3DS that has been out for like a bunch of years already, why hasn't the price gone down? And also, why is it the same price as Switch Lite? Nobody's gonna buy the 3DS XL. And even then, even if they were going to, they would go for the 2DS XL, which is, it's the better value. Come on, it's the best value in out of all the 2DS family. You get to play all the new 3DS games, while also, I mean, you don't get 3D, but I mean, come on. It's $150. Also, apparently, Nintendo's not allowed to sell this thing until it gets FTC approved, which is, that's fine, but why did they put that on their website? Let me know what you guys think of this crazy new Switch Lite. What do you think? You gonna buy it? You want it? I want it. You can't want it more than I do, because I want it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. DK.
Okay.
Bro. Yeah, but anyway. If you hated this video, you know what to do, but if you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, please. I need it. 25 subscribers isn't enough. Oh! Yeah, so favorite day. See you guys in the next one if you subscribe. Otherwise, I won't see you. Subscribe!
He's finally back to kick